Beep boop bop, it's Becca and welcome back to Baking with Becca. So today we're going to be making some vegan monkey bread. So monkey bread is like this dough and cinnamon sugar, kind of like cinnamon rolls, but like 10 times better. And I've made this recipe a couple times already, and everyone in my family is ravenous whenever it comes out. So here are all of our ingredients for the dough part of the recipe. We'll start over here. We have half a cup of warm water, 2 1/4 teaspoons of active yeast, 4 1/2 cups of flour, 1 cup of warm rice milk, 1/3 cup of oil, 1/3 cup of sugar, and 1 teaspoon of salt. So our first step is to add together our warm water and our yeast. Then we want it to sit. We're going to let the yeast activate, so it's going to get all foamy, which is really cool. Yeast is awesome. So you just sprinkle it over. And you can let that sit for like 5 minutes. So I'm gonna pour in some of the flour. And then all the rest of the ingredients for the dough. Then once the dough is completely ready, we're gonna let it sit again to let it rise. So then our monkey bread will be nice and fluffy. And so this process is a little bit tedious, but it'll be worth it. Now that the dough is almost completely formed, I'm just gonna switch over using my hands to make sure that the flour is completely incorporated, and then you're gonna wanna knead the dough also. So now we're going to put the dough back into the bowl, and we're gonna cover it and let it sit for about 45 minutes before we do the next step. It'll be helpful if you put it in a warm spot because then it will rise even more. So our dough has finished rising and it is huge. To be honest, it was a little bit more than 45 minutes, but just do it however long you want. So now what we're gonna do is take our dough out. Come on. And you want to just like spread it out a little bit. Okay, so then what we're gonna do is we're gonna cut our dough into little pieces. So like little pieces that we're then gonna form into circles. So it's gonna get sticky, and these do not have to be perfect at all. And then just cut them the other way. So the pieces that you want to be about this big. Then what you're gonna do, you're gonna roll it into a ball. So then once you have the ball, you're gonna dip it into your ingredients. So the next ingredients that we have are half a cup of melted margarine, 1 cup of sugar, and 1 tablespoon of cinnamon. So before we can start rolling, we have to combine our sugar and our cinnamon. So it's just a simple cinnamon sugar, which is gonna provide all of the flavor for our monkey bread. It's gonna be incredible. So let's mix that up. Okay. Then you're gonna take your ball, you're going to cover it in the margarine, then you're gonna roll it in your cinnamon sugar. And then you're gonna put it in your bundt pan. Put a little bit of Crisco to cover your whole bundt pan and just plop it in there. And then you're gonna do that for all the rest of the dough. You can just randomly put it in, and then we're ready for the next step. So We have all the balls of dough in here. Thank you, Tess, for helping me with that. That took a while, but it looks super good. So now we want to cover it one more time to let it rise. We're gonna let it rise for like 20 minutes. And so again, I'm gonna put this in a warm place so it rises even more. And then it's gonna go into the oven for 30 to 35 minutes at 350 degrees. The way that you know it's done, if it's golden on the top, it'll be a little bit bubbly. And you can kind of like stick a toothpick in one of the balls of dough to see if it's cooked all the way through, and then if it is, that means it's done. So here's the monkey bread. It is done. It got absolutely huge, and now I need to get it out of this pan. So you want to flip it out of here after about 5 to 10 minutes of it cooling, because it has to be hot while it comes out still. And so I'm just gonna go for it. Ready? Let me go like this. There we go. And then I need to undo this thing. It's also hot still. Whoa. Oh my goodness. This looks so good. This gooey part all up here. Wow. Okay, so it's time to try it. So the fun thing about this is like it's just a pull apart. So you can just grab a piece. I need to pick a good one. What about this one? So steamy hot. Make sure you eat it when it's warm. It'll be so good. That was so sweet and fluffy and gooey and soft. It is so good, so good. I really, really hope you guys try out this recipe. Like really try it out. Trust me, it is so good. Also, if you like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Let me know in the comments what you think about this video, or any suggestions for future videos, or things that you want me to make, or challenge videos, or anything. And I'm gonna go eat this. Bye.